T.I., the rap legend we all know and respect, is facing a family firestorm, and it's personal. Word on the street is that T.I. found out his eldest son, King Harris, had been in a secret relationship with a man, and things reportedly got so intense that King was asked to leave the family home. This revelation has sent shockwaves through fans and social media, stirring up heartbreak, confusion, and serious conversations about love, identity, and the pressures of fame. T.I. isn't just a rapper, he's a devoted family man who shared his life openly, which makes this very private matter suddenly public. And when your family drama hits the spotlight, it's more than gossip. It's a deep, emotional story about values, expectations, and identity. In this video, we're breaking it down, what we know, the context behind the headlines, and why this story has everyone talking across the music world and online communities. Stick around, this isn't just celebrity news, it's a raw story of family, secrets, and personal truth. To understand the impact, we need the backstory. T.I., born Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., went from Atlanta streets to hip-hop mogul, building a musical empire while keeping family and loyalty front and center. He's always highlighted his role as a father, sharing moments with his kids, preaching discipline, respect, and love. King Harris, T.I.'s eldest from a previous relationship, grew up under the unblinking eye of fame. Every move, milestone, and misstep watched by fans and critics alike. T.I. worked to shield his kids, but growing up in the spotlight means constant scrutiny, and for King, figuring out who he is in that environment couldn't have been easy. T.I. and his wife Tiny often presented the image of the perfect family, black love and unity on full display. But this story proves there's always more beneath the surface. King's secret relationship challenges the family's public image and shows just how complicated personal truths can clash with expectations. According to sources, T.I. didn't know about the relationship until private texts and photos surfaced. Exactly how remains unclear, but the discovery sparked a tense and emotional family confrontation. This situation isn't just celebrity gossip, it highlights generational and cultural tensions, especially in communities where traditional views of masculinity and sexuality run deep. Hip-hop, historically, hasn't always been the most welcoming place for LGBTQ+ identities. Even as attitudes evolve, these pressures can hit families hard. Reports say T.I. asked King to leave the family home following the confrontation, a shocking move for fans used to seeing T.I. as the steadfast family man. For King, being pushed out under public scrutiny must have been devastating. Since then, he's kept a low profile, focusing on personal growth and healing away from the spotlight. King's experience shines a light on the emotional toll of growing up LGBTQ+ in a world that doesn't always accept you, compounded by the pressures of fame. Many young people face family rejection, and this story painfully echoes that reality. It also opens a larger conversation about evolving attitudes in hip-hop and broader society. Some artists and fans are increasingly vocal about acceptance and diversity, showing change is possible. This incident could spark more dialogue, not just within the Harris family, but across the music industry. Once the news hit, social media erupted. Supporters of King praised his courage, sending messages of love, acceptance, and solidarity. Others sympathized with T.I., understanding the shock and emotions tied to deeply held beliefs. Celebrities and influencers weighed in too, calling for compassion, privacy, and a broader discussion about toxic masculinity in hip-hop. This story taps into bigger societal conversations, family, identity, and acceptance, and shows the intense pressure of living publicly in the digital age, where private struggles go viral in an instant. And while the spotlight often lands on T.I., it's important not to forget King Harris, the young man navigating heartbreak, personal truth, and the glare of fame all at once. The feelings of rejection, heartbreak, and confusion can hit hard when family and personal identity collide, especially under the public spotlight. King Harris's journey is one many young people relate to, figuring out who you are, seeking acceptance, and navigating the painful process of coming out, sometimes in families that aren't immediately supportive. Fame only magnifies it, turning every misstep into a headline. Insiders say a leaked tape was reportedly the final straw for T.I. Word is he's cut all contact with King, a move fans have been buzzing about ever since the footage went viral. But let's be real, this drama isn't exactly new. King has always been the family's wild card. From viral outbursts and public arguments to brushes with the law, he's made headlines, sometimes intentionally. You've probably seen King in the news before. Legal trouble, a 2022 detention he openly shared online, it all painted a picture of a young man testing limits. And over time, T.I.'s patience has clearly worn thin. On social media, he's been clear. He loves King, but he doesn't approve of his choices. King knows what's right and wrong, he just keeps choosing wrong, T.I. once wrote. That frustration? You can feel it. It's not just one scandal, it's years of tension boiling over. Now add another twist. King is about to become a father, but insiders say T.I. isn't exactly celebrating. His public acknowledgement was cold, straightforward. No sugarcoating, no fanfare, just facts. And if that wasn't complicated enough, rumors about the child's paternity have been swirling. Some reports suggest a DNA test may reveal King isn't the biological father. If true, that shakes the family to its core. Trust, loyalty, and the family fabric itself all on the line. Since all this erupted, the Harris family has been unusually quiet. T.I. hasn't said much publicly, tiny social media focuses on the other kids, and fans aren't buying the silence. They're speculating wildly. Is this the start of a split? Is T.I. done being the forgiving dad? The internet is watching, waiting, and the pressure is only growing. Some might label this family drama or call T.I. harsh, but insiders say this is years of frustration boiling over. King's public antics, from online spats to those infamous giant fake horse teeth, have repeatedly embarrassed the family. Legal troubles don't help either. Expired license, alleged weed and other substances, skipped court dates. Every incident drags T.I. and Tiny into the headlines, adding pressure that may explain why T.I. finally stepped back after the leaked tape scandal. Looking at the bigger picture, this isn't just a tape or King's personal struggles, it's about a family legacy under scrutiny. T.I. has built an empire, music, business, and a public image of loyalty and unity. Every crack in that image comes with fallout. And if we map it out, King's struggles have been building for years. Public fights, run-ins with the law, viral defiance, all leading to this leaked tape moment. For T.I., this is the culmination of years of tension, disappointment, and public embarrassment. Reports say T.I. isn't quietly letting this go. He's working behind the scenes to remove the tape from the internet, trying to protect the family name. Whether it's damage control or concern for King, T.I. sees this as a crisis, not just a scandal. Public reaction? Explosive. Fans are divided. Some feel for King, sympathizing with a young man caught in the spotlight. Others criticize T.I., saying he should support his son more. And many just want the full story. What's really happening behind closed doors with the Harris family? Where does this leave them? Hard to say. T.I.'s silence and the family's social media quiet speak volumes, but the internet isn't letting go. Will T.I. and King reconcile? Will the leaked tape permanently damage their bond? And what about King's unborn child, caught in the middle? Here's the takeaway. Fame intensifies every family struggle. T.I. has reached his limit, which makes sense, but King's story isn't over. Sources say he's focusing on healing, surrounded by friends and allies who support him. His journey is a reminder of the courage it takes to live authentically in a world that often demands conformity. Looking ahead, many wonder if the Harris family can heal. Can T.I. and King rebuild their relationship? Can old wounds close? And can family bonds grow stronger through understanding and acceptance? Only time will tell. Stories like this remind us that behind every headline, there are real people and complex emotions. Public figures like T.I. have the platform to promote empathy, education, and inclusion. Fans hope this chapter leads to more openness and dialogue, not just in the Harris family, but across hip-hop and society. Thank you for watching this in-depth look at T.I. and King Harris. If this gave you insight into family challenges, identity, and acceptance, hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. This story is still developing, and I'll bring you the latest as it unfolds. What do you think? How can families and communities better support LGBTQ+ members? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your perspective. Remember, love and understanding should always come first.